Yo, before you ever set a date with a girl that you're interested in romantically, right? Like you want to date her down the line, son. Get her on a phone call, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. One, before you waste your money, you'll find out what type of female she truly is. Because women like to talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can find out if she's a whore, a decent woman, a nerd. Just find out who she is as a person. And two, now you find out if you and Shorty really vibe or not, right? You guys on the phone. Let's say things are going smooth as fuck. Shorty cool. You're laughing and shit. 9 out of 10 when you link up now, she gonna be the same way because she comfortable with you now. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side, there could be a bunch of awkward silences. Shorty could be boring. Like, do you want to go on a date with a girl like that? Let's be fucking real. Let's be fucking for real, as the girls say. Let's be fucking for real.
On August 9th, 2022, an infamous article was published called The Rise of Lonely Single Men, describing that modern Western men were becoming more single and lonely because the modern Western woman was raising her standards. Now, while the idiots of TikTok rejoiced and found this to be funny, I was alarmed, but I left it alone until I seen a recent interview. The interviewer described that by 2030, 50% of modern women are going to be single and childless. And when they go looking for a man, the Western man will have either mentally checked out or went to another country for a wife. So this stat was alarming, and I found something even more sinister. Back in 2019, companies figured out that the largest economic force was going to be single women, and the peak would be 2030. So we are inside of a moving already designed plan. Pay attention.
Made this mistake about a month ago. Well, a girl was like, I said, hey, let's go sit on the patio. And she had a drink, right? And she said, let me hurry up and swallow this down because I can't take this outside. And I said, oh, you swallow? And as soon as I said it, I said, what the hell? What the fuck are you doing? Fucking AMS. You don't make amateur mistakes like that. So it's tempting, guys, when somebody lofted on, throw you a little loft ball, a little alley-oop pass, and you just can't resist it. Like, it's too easy. I can't resist this one. Tell myself, oh, let me hurry up and swallow this on down. And here I go. Tell myself, oh, you swallow? Soon as I said it, I cringed like, what the fuck was that, dude? What was that? Now, luckily, she smiled and it wasn't a big issue. But, and maybe she got a guard up. We'll see.
Fellas, listen to this advice and learn from my story that I'm about to tell you. So this happened to me years ago when I was with my ex-girlfriend. We're in her car. We pull up on my street in front of my house. It's late at night. We get out of the car and all of a sudden my girl is disrespecting me. She's screaming at me. She's arguing with me in public and she's putting me down. I go back inside of my house and the first thing my dad told me was, leave that girl, she is no good for you. Apparently, he saw everything that happened and he heard everything that happened by looking out the window. If I would have listened to my dad and took his advice, it would have saved me a year of the most toxic relationship I have ever had in my life. This girl ended up putting her hands on me, which is one of the biggest signs of disrespect. If a woman puts her hands on you, you better believe that she's probably cheating on you as well, okay? Now, the man I am today, I would never put up with something like that ever again. If a woman ever cheats on me, or if she ever puts her hands on me, we are done. There's no way I'm going to salvage that relationship. There's no second chances. I'm out, okay? Those are the two big no-nos when it comes to me now. At the end of that relationship, she ended up breaking into my house and robbing me. Now I want to go back to that point I made, okay? This is the best advice you'll ever hear from me. And I know most of you guys don't want to hear it like I didn't want to hear it back then. If your dad tells you that this girl is no good for you, he doesn't want you dating her, he doesn't want you seeing her, he's not doing it because he doesn't want to see you happy. He's doing it because he loves you and he cares about you. If I would have listened to my dad in the beginning of that relationship, he would have saved me a year's worth of headache and one of the most toxic relationships I have ever been through. So this is why I want you guys to always listen to your parents. It's not that they don't want what's best for you. Your parents can see certain things that you're too blind to see, and they have that sixth sense. If I would have listened to my dad, I still thank him to this day. Even though I didn't take his advice. Now I do, okay? But I want you guys to learn from my mistakes and the things I teach you because I've been through a toxic relationship. I know what signs to look out for. And this is why I can relay that message to all of you out there. If a woman ever puts her hands on you, if she's disrespecting you out in public, you have to leave her or you have to check her on that. You can't tolerate any form of disrespect. And it starts with little things that women do. The second you let them get away with it, it builds into something bigger. Okay? Trust me.
It's a good piece of advice. Use the weekend to build the life you want, not to escape the life you have.
Your lips were soft like winter. In your passion, I was lost.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. He's just in a bad situation right now, and he's trying to get out of it.
You have to go and force her to feel regret by the magnitude of your actions. If you sit around your ass being mopey, she ain't gonna feel regret. If you text her, you're gonna regret losing me, she ain't gonna feel regret. You have to get up and attack the universe, and through the force of your monumental achievements, the universe is gonna create a nice big ball of regret and dump it on her fucking head. You can do that.
What's your longest relationship?
My longest relationship is 8 years.
8 years, and what happened?
8 years. I cheated on him. Yeah.
It happens. Part of life.
Happens.
How long have we been dating for?
I don't know.
When a girl tells you she's not sure if she wants to stay in the relationship, that's her telling you, I don't want to stay in the relationship. Give her the breakup. That's attractive to have the strength to be willing to walk away. It's not attractive to try to fight and audition for the right to stay in her life when she just shared with you that she's not sure she feels that strongly about.
5'11", likes volleyball. Nope.
So this young lady is swiping through Bumble trying to find matches. Bumble released numbers last year that said 80% of women only swiped on 20% of men. That has gone down to 10% of men this year. So men who are in the top 10 to 20% have plenty of options. And they're going to find the best version of the woman that they're looking for. Now, I think that she missed two potential matches. One was the first guy that you saw in the video, who was a very handsome guy, great job, great career, but she swiped left on him because he liked volleyball and because he was 5'11". She also swiped left on a firefighter who has a great job, handsome, tall, because he wanted children but didn't know what relationship he wanted right now. Women are looking for Superman.